Hi, Sarah Star here. Today I just want to make a little video about automation, and you need to be very, very careful when people try to sell you particularly software products that will, automatically build you websites or some sort of push button system that will make you thousands of pounds very quickly. It amazes me when I see people selling these products, something that, as an example, it costs $1,000. All you need to do is push one button and it will make you $1,000 a day. It sounds stupid when I say it like this, but essentially that's what people are selling and that's what people are buying. And I see this particularly a lot when I go to internet marketing seminars. You may have been to one. These sort of events like this where you usually go for free, and then there's people up on stage selling you products. Sometimes these products are very good, sometimes they are workshops. I myself do speak at seminars, and I sell my own coaching and my own private workshops. But when I'm at these events, I see people selling these so-called push button systems, and I really just have to sit there and cringe, really, because quite often what these people are selling is really bad, and I wouldn't say it's fraud, but it's borderlining on a scam. They're selling something they know doesn't work, and as a customer you need to be very, very careful what you buy when you go to these events, or if you're on a webinar and someone's selling you a software product that will make you thousands of pounds. You should never buy these products on a whim. What you need to do is you need to find out what the product is called, find out what the name of the person who's selling it is called, and just do a simple Google search. Find out who these people are, find out if they've got a good reputation, find out if their product's any good. Go to the Warrior Forum, type in the product name into the Warrior Forum, see if people have done reviews on it, see if it's got good feedback. You'd be amazed what you find. As an example, last year I was at an event in London, and there was this guy on stage, I'm not going to mention any names, and he was selling a product called Speedlings. Okay, so here we are, I've typed it into Google. Now this was an auto blogging product. And I really did cringe because, I do auto blogging quite a lot myself, and I know how to do it and how not to do it. And he was selling this product for, I forget how much exactly, but it was about £3,000 or £4,000 sterling, so over $5,000 he was selling this for. And the guy who was selling it was a fantastic salesman. I'll give him that. He could sell anything. He's one of these guys that could, he could sell sand to the Arabs. He could sell anything. So he was very good at selling. But he got this person up on stage, got them to push one button on the keyboard, and supposedly this built them a website. And everybody was amazed by this, and the fact that this website would be making the money within a few months, he said. And he had a queue, literally a queue of people at the back of the room wanting to buy this software for £4,000 or £5,000. Madness, total madness. I've actually spoken to a lot of people who've used this software, and they say they've made, in the last 6 months they've made like 60 cents or 50 cents, and that's about it. And the worst part is about this particular software, Speedlings. Don't touch it with a barge pole, by the way, if you're offered it. Is if I just go to the site here, is the fact that I think it's about $6,000 US. It depends where it's sold and what kind of package he puts together, the guy who sells this, but $6,000 US, and it doesn't even come with a guarantee. The only guarantee he offers is if you follow the system for a whole year and you haven't made your money back, then he'll refund you. However, his system entails building something like 100 websites a month for the year, and you'd have to buy the domain names from him at something like $25 each. So no one's going to do that if they're not making money. So in effect it doesn't have a guarantee. As I said, I just typed it into Google here, and there's a guy's blog here who's saying, Speedlings is a scam, and I had a look at his site. There's some really interesting comments on there. You should go and check it out. And he was saying, one of the people on there was actually saying they'd lost $12,000, and they're planning to sue the guy. So this is not everything at seminars is like this. A lot of the stuff is really good. What I want to point out is be very careful. You're talking about a lot of money, and don't think just because you're spending a lot of money the product's going to be good. I think that's what a lot of people think as well. So you need to be very, very careful when investing a lot of money. Don't just buy something on a whim. Do a bit of research. Another one is called WP Mage, which I saw sold last year as well. This one was being sold for around £2,000 sterling, which was crazy because you could actually buy it at the time. You could buy it for $1,000 online. So again, you need to do a bit of research. WP Mage, when it first came out, this is another auto blogging product. When WP Mage first came out, it was a really good product. It was one of the best auto blogging products, and it got some really good results. But again, like anything on Google, things change. And what actually happened was the guy who was selling this software oversold it. Too many people purchased it. It created a massive footprint. A footprint basically means if too many people are using the software, if say 1,000 people are using the software, each person who's using the software is putting up say 200 or 300 sites. They're all using the same themes. They're all using the same plugins. All these sites are being built in exactly the same way. Google can track this very, very easily. So now WP Mage sites aren't performing anywhere near as good as they used to. So again, this is one of these products that, yes, when it first came out was fantastic, but now is not being, is not working nowhere near as good as it used to. And again, these products are advertised as push button products, and there's no such thing as a push button product. Come on guys, if you want to make some money, you're going to have to do some work. If there really was a product where all you did was pay £3,000 or $3,000 and then you click on one button on your mouse and then next week you'll start making $100 a day or $1,000 a day, do you really think these people would be selling the software? Why would they sell it? So you need to just use a little bit of common sense and be very careful when buying high ticket items like this. Do your research. Okay, so auto blogging, like I've said, WP Mage, Speedlings, be careful of these high-end products. Don't buy these push-button products. But I don't want to rubbish auto blogging, because auto blogging is a fantastic way to make money. I would say the biggest change in auto blogging has actually been automation, because Google has picked up on auto blogging, and these big systems like Speedlings, WP Mage, and there's a few other of them, just leave too much of a footprint, and Google can track the sites that the software makes. So these sort of high-end products just don't work anymore. However, there is another way of doing it. If you actually build auto blogs by hand and actually put the sites together yourself and install the plugins, the auto blogging plugins, manually, auto blogging still works, and it still works incredibly well, but only if you do it correctly. Now, I learned everything I know about auto blogging from this site here, Autoblog Blueprint. I bought Autoblog Blueprint when it was in version 1. It's actually in version 3 now. However, it's interesting. I was at a networking meeting a couple of weeks ago, and there was about 15 of us there, and we got talking, 2 or 3 of us, about Autoblog Blueprint, and we all actually agreed that Autoblog Blueprint was probably in the top 10 of all internet marketing products that either of us had ever purchased. So for me, this is definitely my top 10 of all products I've purchased in all time. Even if you're not necessarily thinking about doing auto blogging, it's still a fantastic product, because it teaches you pretty much everything you need to know about WordPress, and it teaches you about all the really important plugins that you should actually be using on all of your sites. There's just so much information here. It's a full-blown membership site. However, it's not a membership. You just pay one fee and you've got lifetime membership. As I said, I purchased this when it was in version 1, and now it's version 3, and I've still got my membership, and I've still got access to all of the modules. It's absolutely an unbelievable amount of content here. And as I said, he has training videos on all of the really important plugins that you should use for auto blogging. However, a lot of these plugins I actually use now on most of my normal WordPress blogs, and I've just learned so much from it. As you can see, there's so many different, all about different modules here: niche research, domain names, hosting, all the different types of hosting. You've got a whole thing here on base plugins, premium plugins, themes, how to monetize your blog, and then he's got a full forum which is just for paid members. Some really, really good tips and tricks there and strategies that other members are using. People who are making money from this system give their strategies there, and I'm on this forum as well. I quite often chat to people about what I'm doing and how I'm making money. So if you are thinking about auto blogging, but even if you're not thinking about auto blogging, you just really want to know a bit more about WordPress, I really recommend this Auto Blog Blueprint. You will not be disappointed. It's a fantastic product, and as I said, it's actually in my top 10 of all-time internet marketing products, and that's since 2008. I started internet marketing in 2008, and since then this is still in this is in my top 10. So everything you need. He also shows you how to clone your blogs, how to back up your blogs, everything you need to know about hosting, and it's all video. It's text-based and also video-based. All the videos are shot in high definition, so you can watch them at full resolution, full screen, which is absolutely fantastic. So as I said, I would highly recommend it. Much better option than going for these high-end, $5,000 or $6,000 products. I mean, it's crazy when you consider this Speedlings here costs $6,000. Madness. And I haven't met one single person who's made more than a couple of dollars from the whole system. As I said, there was this one guy on this. Where are we? Here we go. So this site here. There was a guy on this site who actually had spent $12,000 because he bought the software for $6,000, and then he'd had to buy a load more domain names, and he'd followed the system religiously, and he said he made something like $20 or $30 in a whole year, and that's after setting up sort of 30, 40, 50 sites and working at it for a whole year. So and that's with something that costs $6,000. Crazy. Auto Blog Blueprint, incredible, costs under $100, and you get all of this training, absolutely incredible, and they tell you how to do this properly in a way that will make money. And how do I know this? Because I've got many auto blogs now. I've got a lot of auto blogs, and the great thing is that they are bringing me in money every single month, which is absolutely fantastic. So as I said, highly recommend Auto Blog Blueprint. If you have any questions, please comment below the video.